day 3 of the trip.
Yes.
Sometime before day 1 even started, we developed a bit of a belt squeak.
Yeah, it's not a bit either, it's a lot.
It's a lot of squeak.
There's a whole lot of squeak. And I feel like the more that the alternator pulls, the more it squeaks.
Yeah.
So we got a little belt dressing. I put new belts and everything on it before we left on this trip, and it's still not happy.
The trip was pretty brutal on this thing. It was pretty rough when we got here. So we found us a good mobile detailer, and he got this thing all shined back up for us this morning so we can roll around looking fresh.
Yeah, he cleaned the shit out of it, man. It not only did it sound like a hoopty, when the exhaust was blown, the exhaust sounded horrible. The squealing just never stops as long as I'm in the throttle. It looked like shit, everything. So at least it's looking good again, you know.
Fix that squeak, we'll be good to go.
Man, I don't know. I mean, it might just be something we're gonna have to fucking deal with, and then fix later. I don't know. We did, you know, over the course of how many miles? 1,200.
1,200 miles.
1,200 miles. We used about a quart of oil too. So
Man, that's not bad.
no, I mean, I'm cool with it, especially with this thing.
It's less.
It's better. Let me turn that off. Man, it might just be that alternator. I mean, that alternator is, it's not necessarily a good alternator. I mean, it puts out a lot of amps.
The best one we got.
But right now it's the best one we got. And so it might, I mean, 'cause if the stereo's not on, it ain't squealing like that. So it might just be something we're gonna have to deal with, and whenever we get back, we will
Put an LS in it.
I know what could fix this squeak, and it's an LS. So, you know.
Spray it down a little bit more.
I mean, the belts are tight.
We need some pimp juice to spray on there. That'd take care of it.
Some pimp juice. We would at least know if it's the belt or if it's the alternator.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm gonna call that good. It is what it is. If it doesn't stop squealing, and then I'm gonna put some oil in it. Every morning we've checked the tires. That's one of the biggest concerns that we've had.
Man, the Corleone Forge don't lose a drop of air though.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I've had these wheels on here for what, 5-6 months.
Yeah.
And I've never had to put air in them.
Nope.
And anybody who's had 26s,
3-piece wheel like this.
3-piece wheel knows, man, before you drive your Donk or whatever you got these wheels on, you check for air. And man, I keep on checking, and they're still good all the time. So we've gotten really lucky that we haven't had any tire problems, and I do believe that all the tire problems that we've ever had are because the tire goes flat, and as soon as it goes flat, it's over. So we're gonna put some oil in it. We also we
developed a bit of a radio issue.
Well, it's hot.
It is hot down here.
There's absolutely no airflow in the trunk of this deal. So the amps are getting hot and they're shutting off. Let me start it one more time. I just want all that stuff that I put in there to find its spot, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna quit.
Yeah.
So the trunk being so hot, there's not a whole lot we can do about it, but we did stop them and buy a little fan, 12-volt fan, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna hook it up to the remote wire on the amp. So start the car, the amp comes on, fan comes on. It's gonna move hot air, but it's better than stale air just sitting there. It may not work at all, but it might work.
We gotta try something.
Because right now, it's hot down here with the sun beating down on everything. Those amps are on fire. I'll bet it's 200 degrees in the trunk.
So we got this neat little fan here from...
We got this fan, and it actually has an on-off switch. It's just a little cheap fan that we got from,
like the bracket racers use.
Yeah, like the bracket racers use in their car to cool them off.
Yeah.
In the staging lanes when it's hot.
Yeah.
So we actually have a battery up front, and we also have a battery back here. So I've already took this right here off so that I can get all this out of the car. It's a lot of assembly to get this. It looks good, but when it comes time to fixing anything or checking anything, it's a lot.
Makes my little home built amp rack look pretty cool.
Yeah, no doubt. And not to mention, look at, I'm not talking shit at all about the guys that built this, because it is an amazing piece, but it looks to me like it just promotes keeping heat in. It may not be as pretty, but if I had a spot to put this, and I may pull this out and put it in the back seat, it might help keep things a little bit cooler.
We definitely need to figure out a way to ventilate the trunk once we get home.
We never had a problem with it because we've never made a 1,200 mile trip.
Yeah.
But not like it did it in 1,199 miles.
Yeah.
It did it 4 hours outside of Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
So it's just something that we've been dealing with this whole time.
May have to nerd out and get me some computer heat sinks and rig up in there.
So these two screws right here that hold this deal on, where were we yesterday whenever we did all this? Whenever we took all this apart to
up in Valdosta.
We were in Valdosta. I set these right here, and they were still there whenever I popped the trunk a minute ago. So, oh shit. A little loose. So, I'll pull this amp rack out. Okay. That right there in itself is probably going to get more air.
The kicker stuff's nice, but it can only do so much when it's that hot in there.
Yesterday, I couldn't put my hand on the amps. They were so hot. So we'll pull this right here out, and there's actually another excess battery behind there.
It's a big excess battery too. It's like the one in my diesel.
It's the big one.
May even be bigger than the one in my diesel.
I mean, piece of cake. I could either put it to this wing nut, I could put it to here, and then I can't really get to the ground. So I'll put the ground on one of the grounds over here.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
I mean, in all reality, I could slide it in one of the powers.
Yes.
I might just do that. Slide it in one of the powers of the amps. That way I can just flip it on and off, and we can... Okay. Let me get some cutters. What'd you do with them cutters?
I don't know.
Oh, you're there.
Down there.
Ugh. So it turns out by the time that this trip is over, we're gonna have all new toolkit.
Yeah.
See how much air this thing moves. Any guesses on which one's power?
Is there a one with a white stripe?
There is one with a white stripe.
That's the ground.
I would assume that that's the ground, but I'm the guy that always hooks shit up backwards the first time. And there's two things that can happen whenever you do that. It's gonna burn that thing up, or it's gonna run the fan backwards.
If it blows it up, we'll just have to go buy another $10 fan, I guess.
Well, and then we'll know.
Yeah. Unless there's no quality control at that facility where they put them together.
Okay, let's see how much air this thing moves.
None.
Doesn't move any air.
Oh yeah, it oscillates and everything. Looks like it might be a little out of balance.
Feel it. How much air is that deal moving?
It's going backwards.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
But it felt like it was sucking a little bit.
Check this side. Here, hang on. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's backwards. Okay, so if you're gonna do this, turns out the white wire is the positive.
I mean, that's better than nothing back
Yeah?
there. Yeah.
Okay, let's turn the oscillating off.
Oh, that was it, huh?
Flip that down. Piece of cake, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, now that we know,
Think that's
We
gonna do any
will.
good?
do I think it's gonna do any good? If it cools down outside, I think the fan's gonna work.
Yeah.
If
I mean, it's
stays
better
hot,
than nothing.
It's gotta be better than nothing. 200-degree air moving by you is better than, I mean, otherwise when it's just hot out, we wouldn't roll the windows down.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go get my, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put this up.
One last thing, put a little bit of oil in it, and
Yeah. Got the fan and everything all done, and you know, it will or it won't work. We don't know.
but we tried.
We tried. Give it a best shot. We'll put some oil in this deal, or we're gonna run it all down the exhaust. You know, one way or another. We're gonna get some in it. Oh shit! Yeah, I got some down it. I'm getting actually some in the engine.
It only needed some.
That's right. No, we're good. It might just smoke a little bit when I first started.
so tough.
What?
She's so tough.
Ah, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Man. How much you got into it? A lot?
A lot.
I figured.
We just drove from Oklahoma.
I want one of these, man. From Oklahoma?
Yeah, we drove this bitch all the way from Oklahoma.
Yeah, you from here or you from Oklahoma?
I'm from Oklahoma.
All right.
Yeah.
I've been there a few times, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's hella tough. You got it on bags?
No, it's static.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I want one of these so bad. So bad.
Yeah, they're getting hard to find.
Oh, yeah.
Not in Florida though. They're everywhere around here.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, go check out the beach, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna put the top up. We're gonna go over here and figure out how much we gotta pay to park here. You know, for the 20-30 minutes that we're gonna be here.
Yeah.
Walk down there, man. Hey, if I'm gonna sweat this bad, there better be some water around.
Yeah.
I'm a mountain-ish type guy, man. I want to be boarding down a mountain or something in the cold. You know, lots of layers.
All
on
bundled
me, you know?
up.
Hey, fat people like me, we sweat enough as it is, so
Yeah.
we don't necessarily need to be somewhere where it's really hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool with leaving.
Man, it is some big waves out there.
Yeah.
We made it to the beach.
I mean, we're on the beach, man. It's I really didn't know that we was gonna come this far.
Couldn't be this close and not though, you know?
Yeah, no, I know. But we also thought that initially that the race was last night.
Yeah.
So we thought that by now we'd be heading home. So we actually have a little bit of spare time on our hands. So if you got spare time on your hands and you're this close to the beach, you gotta at least touch the water. And as soon as I touch the water, I'll go, yep, I'm good. And then, you know,
Yeah.
I'll roll. But I've seen the ocean quite a few times, so it's not like this is the first time I've seen it. I've been in it. I'm out.
I've never seen it in Florida. This is the first time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
The only other time I've ever been in Florida is when I rented an RV for us when we were radial racing in Georgia. So. Oh, the beach.
Yeah, so I think we are going to, they keep on saying, and everything closes early, and
Yeah, the beach is
everything
closed
is
at 8.
quarantined, and people out here don't care, which I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, it's time. Let's get back to life.
Yeah, it ain't no sense in sitting at home.
No, let's get back to life. I mean,
If you want to stay home, stay home.
exactly. If you're worried about it, then stay at home. If you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. It's cool. I ain't judging nobody, but if my immune isn't strong enough, I mean, I'm not old, you know, I'm not a baby.
Yeah.
If my immune's not strong enough to beat the coronavirus, you know.
You lived a good life, man.
Yeah, no, hey, I had a good time. But if that shit is the way that everybody says that it is, then you're gonna get it regardless. So I would rather get it out having a good time and doing what I like doing than sitting at home and still end up getting it.
Yep.
So, anyways, I don't know. I'm done talking about coronavirus. It sucks. I hate this whole
Terrible
deal.
thing, but
It's a terrible thing, but let's get back to life. So, you know, the beach is fucking packed.
Yeah,
There's
it is.
people everywhere.
It is.
So we're going to get back to the car here and then drive up the coast or down the coast, one way or the other. And we're going to try to find a spot that we can get some good pictures of the car with the ocean in the background. So,
you know, doing it for the gram type stuff.
yeah, yeah. So,
And it's time.
yeah, no, we're here. This is the meeting spot. So,
Car's starting to roll in.
yeah. There for a little while. There for a little while, we thought Oklahoma might have the only donk in Florida, but we've seen a few roll up now, so we're gonna check them out. There's 72 over here. How you guys doing?
Hello, how you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. Here we go. How's it going, man?
Hey, this one is supposed to be moving up the
Yes.
race or something?
How you doing, man? Nice to meet you. I damn sure don't know. Ask these guys. Got to be 30s, right?
They big.
Oh man, he's from North Carolina. Saber right there.
Man, how about the 73 though?
God damn, dude. Look at this fucking thing.
The OG 74. This motherfucker right here is pretty.
This bitch bad. Damn,
Damn.
that thing's killer, man. Killer. I like the wheels and everything.
Yeah. We made it out here, man.
This is the spot. Like, just this is a fucking highway. Like, look, here come a truck. This is the spot, but damn, look at it. I mean, it looked like they race here a lot. I'm gonna walk up here to the starting line. Watch this truck. That is the fucking starting line. What?
No, starting line's up here.
Yeah, no, there's some burnout shit right here. Huh? Hey, at the end of the day, man, it's a blacktop road.
Yeah.
There's some rubber down.
There's a decent base, but
There's a decent base.
Oh.
And you can tell a couple
Yeah.
of burnouts, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be good. Like, let me see. That is full-blown rubber right there. Look at that. I mean, it's still, at the end of the day, it's still asphalt. And, you know, there's pores all in the road.
Yeah.
But, man.
Just out here on an old country road.
Out here on a country road. All the roads that are around this place that come up to this road are all sand, like beach. So it's gotta be, I don't know, the traffic probably keeps it fairly clean out here and blown off, but I don't know how early we are, but you know, they act like just get off the road a little bit.
Yeah, so we got off the road just a little bit.
We got off the road just a little bit, and you know, shit, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Man, this kind of street racing I like. They got the barbecue over here.
Look at him over here cooking it up. Look at that shit. Hot dogs, all kinds of shit out here.
Hot dog stand.
We still waiting on all the racers to get here though, so you know, this isn't really our style, showing up this early to a race.
Yeah.
We're the people that show up late, you know, but there's absolutely no cell service out here. So there's gonna be no live feeds. We can't even call anybody else to find out where everybody's at. They're just supposed to be coming. So we'll see. Hopefully everybody gets here soon because the sun is almost down and the bugs are definitely coming out.
They are big.
Yeah, I feel like
these ain't no regular mosquitoes.
I'm gonna get carried off. You know, a couple of them's gonna grab me and carry me off. So I'm just as soon as we got out here, I just got more excited. Like I haven't been this excited because this is new to us. You know, we've never done this before. This is something that
we have never seen a donk race. Period.
We've never seen a donk race.
Not at the street, not at the track.
Nope. And it's one of those deals that once, the only thing that is going to suck here in a little bit once we start watching these is we ain't got nothing to race. But we're here. We're going to do a little bit of homework. You know, once we leave here, I can gauge about what it's going to take. I can't gauge what it's going to take to get that tire to work. That's a whole.
That's going to take some work there.
That's going to take some work. I'm not even going to act like this is something that we can come out here and clean house because we can't. Where these guys are at with this tire with a 26-inch tall. I mean, there's some cars out here on 30s.
Yep.
But where they're at with the tire and how they get that tire to work on, you know, fair rubber is it's probably pretty amazing. I don't know, I haven't seen it yet. So that car didn't even try to slow down. So I mean, basically that's
they've been doing this as long probably as we've been other racing, you know what I mean?
As long as we've been street racing, they've been racing on these 26s, and you know
they've got it down to a science like we do the big tire stuff.
It started on 20s, then 22s, then 24s. You know,
but it's a hard tire.
Like anything else, it's a hard tire, and I'm sure it's hard to get to hook out here. And
it's not like these cars are out here with bone stock 350s like we rolled up in. There's some big power cars coming out here.
Big power cars,
big inch, big nitrous, turbos.
In my head, I feel like a roundabout, I think I know how much power will overpower that tire. And these cars make a lot more than that number that's in my head. So I'm anxious to see how they do. I'm anxious to see how hard they leave. Or if they just leave soft and bring the power in the big end. I hope to be surprised, you know.
I think we're going to be.
I've seen some of these cars on the tracks, and they leave harder than what you would think that they would on that little tire. They've got it figured out. So basically what we want to do is we'd like to come play with these guys. We would like to build something that we could come and compete, you know. And it may not be anytime soon. Our schedule's pretty full up, not right now, and that's why we're here. So we're here getting data is what we're doing, and this is gonna be a lot of data to get. So hopefully everybody's gonna show up pretty soon, and we can get this deal done, because as soon as this race is over, we gotta hit the highway. It's Sunday night right now, and Thursday we have to be in Huntsville for a small tire race.
It's 9 o'clock right now.
It is 9 o'clock right now, and none of the racers are even here yet. So we're probably going to be up all night doing this racing, and then start the drive home. So we still got a lot to do. Not to mention the 20-hour drive to make it home. It'll probably be 17 and a half hours worth of driving, and then all the stopping and stuff along the way, and that's if we don't have any problems. So I'm anxious to see this deal.
Shirt off, fuck right now, drop chicken there.
And they're catching a nap, huh? How you doing, baby? How's it going, man?
Good, what you damn, so they don't fucked up, huh?
Yeah, it was bad. Hello. Y'all ready?
Just ready to get it on. He's ready to go to the road, man.
What's up, man? Oh, what's up, bro?
I mean, you know.
Somebody to get on MJ. I don't care where you at.
We ain't talking about that. Like, so we're at the meeting spot for the second spot here. We ain't gonna talk about what happened at the first spot.
Something happened.
Something happened. We had to leave the first spot. I ain't see nothing.
Man, we around some Donk royalty around here right now, though.
Yeah.
Got Big Low, Blue
All
Magic,
this time, yeah, wait
Donk
till we
Game
get there.
certified.
I got the cones, the lights, and everything. So ain't no like I couldn't see the end.
He fucked up.
Who's this one right here?
This is Big Lowe's. This is what Big Lowe's gonna drive. On some 30s.
I want to call under and look.
Yeah, no,
I'm
I know,
sure
I
it's
know.
frowned upon.
Yeah, it might be frowned upon. So. You know.
Hey, Motor, no, I got some patrol. Come on, man, come get you a shot.
Look at
I
the
mean,
coil spring
it
back there.
gotta-
Look at the coil spring. It's almost bound.
Yeah, you know why?
Yeah, I know why. I know why.
Look at the big ass fucking lugs. Obviously, at some point, this thing hooks.
Yeah.
Your car ready to race?
Hell no. Hell no. I'm just here to watch, man. I'm a spectator. I ain't got nothing for none of these guys. Not yet. I'm here doing homework. I ain't gonna be able to fucking win for a while, man. They got this fucking tight figured out. I ain't never tried to do anything, even on a 26.
I think there's a science to the bigger wheel. Don't mess with been on an 8 the whole time. This car's flying on 30.
More space. It covers, you know what I'm saying?
Bigger rollout.
It's definitely got bigger rollout, which takes a little bit of power out of the hit. You know, takes a little bit of the torque away. I mean, that tire ain't gonna give any more or any less than a 26, but it gives you more rollout. You know, but you can also change all that shit with your rear gear, your first gear transmission. You know, so
With these big wheels,
I don't-
you can put bigger gear though. So that'll give you more torque.
I don't think torque's really what you want on this deal. But I don't know, man. Like I said, I've never even tried any of this shit. I don't have a fucking clue.
You ain't made a hit yet in any
Hell
of those?
no, hell no. I'm just down here spectating, man. I'm a fan of this type of racing, and I want to check it out. I can't fuck with none of these guys. That's why I'm here, man. This is fucking. There's some big rim racing royalty around here, you know, and I'm here to fucking pay my respect. I think it's badass. I'm ready to see some racing.
What the fuck have we got ourselves into?
I don't know, but we're driving my fucking donk through ditches, through grass that is, you know, is
Knee
up
high?
to, yeah, up to the doors. Shit. Okay. I'm gonna follow our people in the van. These people in the van, man, these are our boys right here. These motherfuckers are cool. And where they tell me to go, that's where I'm gonna go.
Stop right there.
We good?
Yeah,
All right.
stop right there. Stop right there.
All right, so see this guy right here? This is one of my guys. Wherever he tells me to fucking go, I'm gonna go. And the dude right in front of us. These guys right here are our people. I'm gonna listen to them. I'm gonna do what they tell me to do.
Got it.
I don't even think they're from here. I think they're from Miami.
Good spot.
This the finish line?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
At some point, I want to get to the starting line and see just a couple of races. I want to see them leave. I want to see how fast they leave, how they take off, and then, man, who doesn't like a race from the big end?
Yeah.
So we're gonna not that I don't trust all of these people
Fine,
that are out here,
citizens.
these fine, outstanding citizens, they're all out here. But I'm gonna put the top up, I'm gonna roll the windows up, because basically, we had no trunk.
I mean,
Everything
other
we
than my
brought-
vehicles, everything I own is in the back seat of this car.
So everything that we have is in the back seat because this is all we got. So I do believe it's probably going to be at least another hour before anything happens because of shit like this. Like I've been to some.
We've been to a few street races.
Real unorganized street races before. This.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, no, hey, that's what I'm saying, man, because I can't wait to watch this type of racing, you know what I mean? But unfortunately, they don't have a chief.
Yeah.
They don't have somebody in charge telling everybody, look, this is how it's going to be. You know, that, and that's what so far, that's what I see that this place is lacking. And it doesn't matter who it is. One person needs to take control of this whole deal and let everybody know this is how it's going to be. And not to mention, man, whenever they told us that there was going to be 700 people here, 700 cars,
Yeah.
you know, 1,200 people, man, they wasn't lying.
No.
Like, there's fucking people everywhere. So we're going to get out.
Yeah, let's get out, lock this deal up.
We're gonna check some shit out and see what happens.
Well, so we got the top up, got out of the car.
I didn't get out of the car.
I was out of the car.
I didn't get out of the car, and the police is here already. So the police is already here. Sean, I'm not sure what's gonna happen now.
I don't know what's gonna go happen now.
There's too many people,
We're
man.
gonna meet a sportsman at the gas station for
At the gas station, I guess.
The same gas station that we just left?
No, the one up the road here.
Just up the road.
Oh, okay.
So this dies out.
Yeah, a lot of people gonna leave, and then I guess we're gonna see what's up, because something gotta happen tonight.
Yeah. Okay, well, on to the next spot, I guess. With this many people,
It's gonna be hard to get a street race
I don't
off.
care where you're at. I don't care where you're at.
A lot of people gotta
This
leave.
is, it's gonna be tough to get it done with this many people.
I can't compete with you right now.
We had that kind of power to get them.
I didn't
compete with him right
We ain't got that kind of power yet.
I ended up sounding like Hollywood back there, talking about I can't get a race.
I heard of it. You was back there too. I was back there. You heard him. I was back there with him. I did that. You know what I mean?
You got a bet.
Man, let me tell you something. You the cameraman?
Yeah.
This is my guy on camera right here. The next Donk days, the Donk Cash Days, the next Donk Cash Days, it will be orchestrated and structured the proper way. You understand me?
Yeah.
You understand me? I stand on that.
That's what it needs, somebody to take over this.
I stand on that. You feel me? You recorded it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it. We're gonna put it on the
The next one,
We're gonna put it on the video,
it
man.
will be structured and the proper way. You understand me?
We're gonna get some cars out here.
Let me tell you something. My brother put this shit on. When I link up, pump and go. When I link up with my brother and we make everything make sense how it's supposed to be, it's gonna be structured properly.
I get a sign back. I like, look.
You always get right now y'all
It's trial and error.
Right now y'all's got
Trial and error. Right now it's trial and error.
No, I know.
It's trial and error
I
right
promise
now.
you.
It's trial and error.
We fucked up a bunch of them.
It's trial and error right now. It's trial and error right now. So I'm glad we
But you know, listen, the first thing you're gonna realize is starting that early ain't gonna work. You end up starting at 2 anyways. May as well just start the motherfucker at 2. And then you're gonna miss half the riffraff. Look, a quarter of
The bullshit.
a quarter of the people ain't here. You know why? Because they don't give a fuck. They don't really care.
Right.
They just heard everybody's going to a race.
Right.
The people that are here right now are the people that fucking
Started at 2 o'clock. Right. Right.
Hey, bro, they
And I'm passing that on.
What's that?
They say, when you gonna race your dome?
I'm just down here gathering data on you guys.
Oh,
I'm finna see how fast you guys.
Man,
glad my car ain't here.
Glad my car ain't here. Y'all heard that? He gathering data on them, man.
I'm coming over home next week. I get a race.
When? Next week. I heard you was coming, man. Shit, man, I ain't gonna be there. I heard. Man, I don't know if there's any fast donks in Oklahoma, man.
Shit, I got 2 of those.
There's a couple fast big wheel cars, but there ain't no fast donks there.
That
I mean JoJo's.
allegedly wheels are supposed to be pretty fast. Twin turbo.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I ain't seen it really.
Ain't Oklahoma though. Talking about Will Frazier.
That's what he said.
Oh.
He gonna be there.
Oh shit. All right.
That's what I heard, anyways. He talking about wanting to race people.
Oh yeah. I know Chief had told me he was gonna give me a race when I came back.
Yeah?
Yeah, he said it. I came out there last time.
Hit him up, man.
Yeah.
I'd like to be there, man. It's a Sunday deal, isn't it?
Uh-huh. We'll be there all weekend.
Hey, we might make it there. I don't know, but if so, I ain't got shit for you. You know, I mean, we ain't built nothing for mine. Mine's bone stock.
So we just switch whole car, then.
Yeah, and we drove that bitch down here from Oklahoma. That means I got to drive it home tonight.
Shit. That was 16. That's who?
It took 17 and a half to get here.
You got LS mode?
Nah,
Big bucks?
it's got the stock 350.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How much gas into it?
Man, it got really good gas mileage, man. Like 16, 18 per
Oh,
gallon.
God damn.
Better than what I thought.
Hey, how's it go? That truck got to go back a little bit. That's hanging on the street.
We'll shake hands, man.
How you doing, man?
You already out, man.
Man, it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. They're finna race right now.
Roadtrip. Nah, I had to change the power to down this shit. No one goddamn, no one burning on right now.
So these guys right here with Cut to Check Racing. So this guy is what do they say, MJ? It says right there, fastest donk in Atlanta. I mean, hey, he took off a minute ago. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, I think it's fucking gonna happen. Smell it? So first up is Big Low and MJ. And MJ's part of the Cut to Check. So, I mean, probably going to be a good race. MJ stuck it a minute ago and has a little twin turbo deal, and it fucking rolled out, you know. It kind of seemed like once it got into boost, it started spinning a little bit, but, you know, we're going to see. Allegedly, they about to get this first race done. I mean, it's only like, what, 2:45. 2:45, we finna get the first race done. ain't neither one of them motherfuckers broke the tire loose at the hit.
That's crazy.
Not at the hit. The twin turbo did once he got out there a little bit, but ain't neither one of them broke the tire loose at the hit. Hey, no burnout, no tire smoke at all out of the hit.
What say, son? That's your first way.
That's my first dog race, man.
You like it, huh?
What's up, baby?
You like it, huh?
200 feet out. I'm gonna get paid right here.
What? Oh, no.
I was trying to catch that man.
Oh, you want to get the
He felt sorry for me. He knew it was my first Donk street race, and so you know he had to give me a little bet, you know, a little $20 bet. I think you got him a public song now. Thanks, brother.
Hey, I don't blame that Georgia shit for not liking that Georgia shit. I don't blame him.
Everybody turned that deal into a Florida-Georgia race instead of just a Donk race, and you know, that's who you drew.
Tell them they on 30-inch rims now.
Hey, you know, yeah, he did it. He did it on some 30s.
Yeah, that the green car Big Low was on 30-inch wheels.
Megatron. Yeah. Hey, it was cool, man. Hey, it was cool. Hey, we came all the way down here, and you know, it's late, and I was like, dude, I just got to see one race. Give me one race, and we'll finish see some more. Bruce is next. Who's Bruce racing?
Bruce racing fast gas.
Fast gas. That blue car, the blue 75. I don't know. I ain't been around this shit long, but if I'm Bruce and that shit happens to me and my crew don't fucking throw a fit right there on the goddamn starting line, I'm gonna throw a fit whenever I get out.
I mean, I feel like I'd be throwing a fit.
I ain't been around this racing a whole lot, but I'm telling you right now, there's some foul shit going on. In my opinion, hey, I'd be hot in the car, like hot. Late.
It's early, it's late. But we just got to see our first Donk race ever, which also happened to be the first Donk. Well, I mean, it was a CashDays.
It wasn't really what we thought. As far as there's 4 cars.
It was. I mean, it was cool as shit, man.
Yes.
They just like a little organization. That's all.
I mean, I remember our first, first few events. Man, they weren't that organized either. But the first few events, I mean, Limpy had that shit down. So they weren't like that. Yeah. There was a whole lot of confusion and a whole lot of, because like anything else, these guys, they're used to grudge racing. They're used to arguing for what they want all night and then getting off one race, so they're not used to the whole, this is who you drew, this is who you're racing, flip a coin, get in the lane. So it's a totally different type of racing than what they're used to, and everybody out there is a hustler. So in the heads up type racing, CashDays style, they don't hustle.
No.
I mean, you can get into people's heads, you could trick, you could play games, you could do things like that, but at the end of the day, it's getting in the other lane and making a better pass than the person next to you. That's all it is. So I haven't really, it's been a long few days. This whole trip has been long.
Yes.
There's no other way to put it.
Yes.
I can try to put
long,
it in words.
Grueling, but
it's long.
Think of all the adjectives for it.
It's what, 5:30 in the morning right now?
About 5:30 in the morning.
5:30 in the morning, and we're hitting the highway. We're gonna start heading home. I don't know how far I'm gonna make it, but I don't care if I make it 2 hours. It's 2 hours less than I'm gonna have to drive whenever I get up in the morning. And honestly, I would much rather drive at night while the roads and everything are cool than let the sun be touching me on the shoulder.
Man, that sun just touched us inappropriately all day today.
Yes. It's hot down here, and it's not even hot down here.
Yeah.
So, but to us, and everybody's always, you always hear everybody say things like, yeah, but it's a different heat.
Yeah.
And it is. It's a different heat. You can't really explain the heat. It's humid as hell.
It's sticky right now.
The temperature itself isn't that high. It was like 82 today.
Yeah.
But it felt like the sun was touching you on the shoulder.
It's like it was on your shoulder whispering sweet nothings in your ear all day.
Yes. And I'm burnt. I don't really look that burnt. I was burnt earlier, but what is this? Oh, dang. There's supposed to be a light in that deal. And I'm thinking it's not supposed to be right there. So, I don't know. I'm worn out. It was cool. I haven't really had a chance to go through everything in my head yet
to really process.
To really process everything that happened tonight. There's some fucked up shit that happened tonight.
There was.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and bypass that whole deal. And then there was some yelling and talking and arguing, and then there was 2 races.
2 races.
We drove.
We got to the first
17.5 hours one way.
Just to put it into perspective, we got to the first spot tonight at 6 o'clock.
Yes.
It's almost 12 hours later.
12 hours
later. And we've
seen
2 races.
We saw 2 races. That happens. I mean,
you know.
But hey, It was an experience. Am I ready to be home? Absolutely. Am I glad we made the trip? Absolutely.
100%.
So it's one of those deals where we've still got this whole trip ahead of us. So as of right now, I'm not going to be saying, oh yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah.
It's worth it. I know it's worth it, but it'll be well worth it once we get home.
Yeah.
But as of right now, when we're still looking at a 17-hour road trip, it's still worth it. But
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah, let's hit the highway.
let's hit the highway.
We are what?
10.5 hours to home.
Yeah, we're about 7 hours into our trip, 10.5 hours in, or 10.5 to go,
10 hours, yeah.
and it is full-blown rave.
And it just, all of a sudden,
All of a sudden, we ran into a
everything
lake.
was good. Everything was good. And then pow. Oh. And it quits just as fast as it starts.
Yeah, but man, like, it was full-blown standing water there for a second.
Yeah. Everything's been going pretty good though. Like, car seems to be running good. The roads really aren't bad. I always try to watch for potholes just because I'm so nervous about the tires. But it's been pretty good, and the roads, I mean, we're not in Oklahoma, you know, so the roads are fairly good. And we haven't had to swerve a whole bunch of potholes, which makes it nice. The tire thing's really on my mind all the time. One wrong move, one smallish pothole, and our whole trip and day is ruined because we may not even find a tire around here. But, yep, and just like that, it's done. I've always been the type of person that I believe that to thoroughly enjoy a vehicle, man, you got to spend some time with it, you know, and some people spend their time in the shop, some people spend their time out driving them, you know, some people spend their times just fixing something up and then they're good with it. However you enjoy your ride, you know, it is nothing like taking one of these across the country, and we're definitely going to do it again. We had minimal breakdowns. We really only had the one problem, and I'll bet we could make that same trip right now and we wouldn't have that problem again. That distributor was from 1975, which is a lot like most everything else on this car. The muffler, we kind of knew that was going to be a problem.
It was kind of a thing before we left.
It was kind of a thing before we left. The car was still really quiet, but I cut the catalytic converter off of this thing before we left.
Allegedly.
Which, yeah, allegedly that we did. Somebody did that, and that made this thing breathe so much better that it took the already rusty muffler and it blew. We knew that the muffler was rusty, you know, but what we didn't realize was that whenever something happened to the catalytic converter and it was gone all of a sudden, it was able to breathe that much better, which made the car run better. And then it just moved too much air and it blew out the old rusty muffler. So other than the car just being filthy and gross from us actually living in it for 4 days, everything else was great.
I mean, 2,500 miles in 4 days, and that was the only trouble we had. That's not bad.
Yeah, and it's a lot, and I've seen a lot of people saying, oh, we've done more miles than that, and I get it. We weren't trying to do as many miles as possible. For one whole day, we sat in the motel room. We thought that this Donk race was Saturday night.
Yeah, turns out.
We didn't find out that it was Sunday night until we were
well on our way.
4 or 5 hours. We were committed by then.
Yeah.
You know, we was 4 or 5 hours down the road, but we were committed. And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered what happened to this car along the way. we would have made it. These cars are pretty simple. There's not a whole lot, aside from the transmission going out, which transmissions are alien to me. I don't know anything about transmissions.
I know how to take them out and put them back
I know how to take
in.
them out. I know how to put a new one in. Aside from the transmission going out, which we still may have made the trip, we would have done whatever it took to get to Florida and home. And at this point, I wouldn't change it for nothing. We met a lot of cool people down there. We saw cool cars. We got to watch Donks race. We drove my Vert on A1A down Beachfront Avenue, you know, and
it was cool.
It was cool. There's no other explanation for it. We went through a lot of rain. It was hot. It was cool. It was wet, and we went through all types of weather, and we didn't have a problem besides the couple that we mentioned, you know. And normally whenever I drive, I like watching movies, you know, but we're in new trucks and we have an agenda. We really didn't have an agenda except make it to Florida, watch the Donk race, and then turn around and make it home. And every time we've ever hit the road to go somewhere, our goal is to break down on the way home, not on the way there. So we made it there, we made it home, we got to see some cool shit, we got to meet some cool people, we got to see some people that we've met before, and we had an amazing time. So the 187 Customs road trip was a success, and it's something that we're going to do again in the future. And I think that anybody who has an old car, doesn't matter what type of car, I'm not saying just a Caprice, take your old car and drive it around, you know, go cross country in that deal. It was the perfect chance that we got with this whole COVID deal going on, that we could still social distance and get out and drive, you know, and it was an amazing time. We drove day, we drove night, and it was a blast, and I'll do it again.